If you're new to Dead Cells, or if you just defeated the Hand of the King for the first time thinking the game has ended, I have the same answer for both of you.
Come with me if you want to live.
There are actually 5 major mistakes that can deprive you of enjoying Dead Cells or making it harder than it needs to be. So let's take a look. Number 1. Sticking to a favorite weapon early on. Dead Cells has the most diversity when it comes to weapons. No 2 weapons can be wielded and employed in the same way. So trust me when I say that until you haven't tried every single weapon in Dead Cells, you're not allowed to pick a favorite. And don't judge them by their looks. I said the same thing about the rapier sword, but now it's my favorite. Number 2. Starting every run with the purpose of winning. Let me put it this way. If it was possible to combine the 2 genres of roguelite and open world together, the result would be something like Dead Cells. There are lots of hidden items and abilities in the island waiting to be picked, but sometimes you practically have to run your current run in order to reach them, and if you don't and just try to finish the game, you get nowhere. It's like chipping trees without sharpening your axe. Number 3. Looking at it as a math exam. If you're one of those who counts, subtracts and divides these numbers to know which one is better, you're beating a dead horse. In action, none of these numbers matter. Okay, if it's the same weapon with the same affixes, that's the unique features each weapon has. It's written down here. If that were the case, then you can take these numbers into account. But anything other than that? No, because each weapon has a different attack speed and pattern. For instance, Nutcracker and Flint's damage goes way too much, but they have a slow hammer attack. Or Baseball Bat might not show you big numbers, but its critical attack triggers with stun. So if you couple it with, I don't know, throwable objects, this yellow number will be your base damage. Same thing goes for skills and traps. Some of them have a low damage, but their cooldown is also short, giving you a chance to use them multiple times. Of course, if that's your way of fighting. My suggestion, until you become a pro, ignore all these numbers and just trust your experience to know if it's better or not. Number 4. Sticking to one path. This might sound similar to number 2, but the reason behind it is different. At the beginning of the game, we love some biomes and hate the others because of its enemies. Like for me, archery was a no-go because I was scared of these thorny mobs. For you it might be golems or slammers. My point is, maybe you can dodge the bullet at the beginning, only choosing the easy biomes. But as you gain more and more stem cells, the game starts throwing more irrelevant mobs in your favorite biomes, to the point where it's impossible to avoid all of them. And at the 5th stem cell, you need to choose a specific path to get the most scrolls possible. So if you don't master defeating simple golems and slammers, one day you're forced to face them when they're buffed by the stem cells or the melees. So be good and go discover the island. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering about the best path in the 5th cell, it's this. And number 5, relying solely on melee weapon. This might be true for lots of games, but it's specifically essential for Dead Cells. There are lots of ways to defeat an enemy and melee weapon is only one of them. You have to be comfortable using everything at your disposal, because the only real obstacles in this game are the bosses, and they're designed in a way you can't hit them that much with your melee weapon. So keep your gameplay flexible. Anyway, that's all for today now. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And until we meet again,
be safe, friend. Don't you dare go hollow.